exhaust is level. I got my 3 clearance lights in the front. I got 3 on each side of the top. I got my 8 waves. I have my headlights. I have my 4 waves. I have my reflector. I have turn signals reflect on each side of the bus. Everything is monitor secure, clean, clear, not cracked or broken, and they're in proper color. I got my windshield and my rubber seal. Monitor secure, clean, clear, not cracked or broken. The rubber seal not worn or torn. There's no illegal stickers on the windshield. I have my windshield wipers and blades. Everything monitor secure. The metal's not bent or broken. The rubber blades are not worn or torn. I have my mirror brackets. I have my flats, convex, and crossovers. Everything's monitor secure. The brackets are not bent or broken. The glass is clean, clear, not cracked or broken. And my rubber is not worn or torn. Last thing, my bumper and my crossarm, monitor secure. It's not bent or broken. That's it. We're going underneath the hood now. Alright, we're going to start the wires. I have all my wires and mine secured and I burned the frame. I have all my hoses that I can see through the engine. Everything's monitor secure, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. They're not leaking. I have my oil dipstick, monitor secure, it's at its proper level. I have my air compressor back here, monitor secure, it's not bent or broken, it's not leaking, and it's gear driven. I have my power steering reservoir, monitor secure, proper level, properly capped, not leaking. I have 2 hoses coming from it. One hose to the gearbox. There's another hose comes out the bottom, which is right here. It goes to the steering pump, which is right here. I have my pitman on, my drag link, and my steering knuckles. Everything's monitor secure, not bent or broken. My knuckles are fastened by nuts and pins. My steering pump and my gearbox doesn't leak, and my steering pump is gear driven. I have my frame, my shocks, my leaf spring, my spring mounts, my U-bolts, and my front axle. Everything's monitor secure, not bent or broken. My shocks have rubber bushes, they're not worn or torn. My shocks do not leak. My leaf springs are not shifted or missing. I have my brake system. I have my brake hose, brake chamber, my push rod goes into the chamber, my slack adjuster, and then inside the tire, my drum line and brake shoes. You can't see them, they got dust shield, but it's behind the dust shield. Everything is monitor secure. My brake chamber hose doesn't leak. My hose has no splits or cuts. If I pull that slack adjuster, it has no more than 1 inch of play. My drum line has no oil contaminants, and my brake shoes not worn dangerously thin. My front tire, 432 tread depth, 120 PSI. There's no abrasions, bulges, or cuts, and my front tire cannot be recapped or regrooved. I have my rim, my lug nuts, my hub seal, my valve stem. Everything's monitor secure, not bent or broken. My lug nuts, if I see any rust, they indicate they could be loose. My hub seal doesn't leak, and that's at proper level. My valve stem is properly capped, and there's no illegal welds on my rim. We go to the other side. Now we start with the alternator. I have my water pump and my belt. Everything's mounted secure, and I bent or broken. My belt has, if I push, has no more than a ½ inch of play, and it's not worn or torn. My water pump doesn't leak, and both of these parts, my alternator belt, are belt driven. I mean, my alternator, my water pump are belt driven. My turbo exhaust, mine is secure and I bent or broken. My turbo has no black soot, or the exhaust has no black soot. They're not leaking, and there's no damage to the turbo. My coolant reservoir, mine is secure, proper level, properly capped, not leaking. My windshield reservoir, mine is secure, proper level, properly capped, and it's not leaking. That's it. We're going to close the hood. I'm going to continue on to the front door. Alright. I have my door. I have my hinges at the top and bottom. I have my glass and my rubber. Everything's mounted secure. The metal's not bent or broken. The glass is clean, clear, not cracked or broken. The rubber's not worn or torn. I have my stairs. There's no trip hazards. There's no trash or debris. I have my handrails. They're mounted secure, not bent or broken. My stair light, mine is secure, clean, clear, not cracked or broken. I have my emergency equipment. I have my first aid kit, my body fluid kit, 3 triangles, 6 extra fuses, my fire extinguisher. Everything's mounted secure. My fire extinguisher's properly charged. Y'all come up, grab a seat, and continue on the side of the bus. Once I come up, I'm going to turn the bus to run position. If she comes up, I'll shut the door. If she don't, I'll wait. So now I'm going to check all my seats. I'm going to come back and just cut a tab on the seats. Look at me, sure all my seats are mounted secure. There's no damage to them. Alright, that's what you say when you get back here. All my seats are mounted secure. I'm going to check all my emergency exits. I got 8 exits, 2 doors, 4 windows, and 2 hatches. You can open up 1 door. You can open up the back door. You can open up 1 window. And now for the hatch, I'm going to just to open the hatch, I'll turn the red knob to exit. I'll push everything up. To close it, I'll realign it, pull it all back down, turn the red knob back to latch. You're gonna come up here, she's in the bus now. Now we'll close the door. Push the red button, open the left side, push the left side, and hit the button back. All my emergency exits are working properly and they're all properly labeled. Turn the seat, my seat and my seat belt. Both mounted secure, my seat belt's not worn or torn. I have a seat. I'm gonna buckle up my seat belt first. My seat belt latch is working properly. I'm gonna adjust my seat to me, I'm gonna adjust my mirrors to me. Alright? Then I'm gonna say my mirror 7's mounted secure. It's clean, clear, not cracked or broken. My rubber seal's not worn or torn. Now I'm ready to do my safety start. My bus is in neutral, my plug and brakes applied. We'll start the bus. Right. Turn on AC. Alright, so right now I'm going to start off and check on my lights and my indicator lights. I'm going to start my hammers. My hammers are working properly. I'm gonna open the door. My red lights are working properly.
Child checkmate is now activated.
My crossing arms working properly. My stop signs are working properly. Close the door. Alright? And then from there, I'm gonna check both my dome switches. All my domes are working properly. My rear heater's working properly. Turn it off. Check my front heating defrost. That's working properly. Alright, from there I'm gonna go to my headlights. My headlights are working properly. My high beams are working properly. My left turn signal's working properly. My right turn signal's working properly. My hazard lights are working properly. My windshield wipers and fluids are working properly. My horn is working properly. Alright? And then from there, I'll check all my gauges. My gauges. Come on up. My gauges. 120 to 130. I'm sorry, my gauges. My water is 170 to 200. My oil is 40 to 60. My voltage is between 12 and 14. My fuel is quarter of a tank. Yes, Sam. Okay, no problem. Alright, no problem. Alright. My fuel's a quarter tank. My air tank's between 120 and 134. All my gauges are working properly. We got a slight interruption today. Come on up. Have a seat. I'm going through this so everybody can understand where we're going. And if you got an iPhone, you get the video from it. Alright. Now I'm ready to do my air brakes test, right? I'm going to turn my buster off. I'll put it to run. My ABS light came on. My ABS light went off and it's working properly. I'm going to step on my brake and hold it down. I'm not going to pump it. I won't lose no air. I'm pushing my parking brake. I did not lose no more than 2 psi. I need you to tell me for the 1 minute 3 psi test. So she'll say, alright, 30 seconds, 1 minute's up. I did not lose no more than 3 psi. I'm going to start standing my brakes or pumping my brakes. My lights and alarms came on between 75 and 55 psi. I'm going to continue to pump my brakes till my parking brake pops out. Right there. My parking brake popped out. 40 and 20. I'm going to start my bus, rebuild pressure. I'm going to rev my engine up. Between 50 to 20 RPMs. When my lights and alarms go off, I'm going to say those numbers. Lights and alarms just went off between 55 and 75 psi. Continue revving my engine until I get full tanks. I'm hitting that discharge rate when I get full tanks. Looking at the gauges also, I can see when they get close to full. Almost full. Should get a discharge any second. started my tanks now full between 120 and 130. Now I did my tug test. Pushing my brake. I put my bus in drive. I hit the accelerator twice. My bus did not move. Put it back in neutral. Put it in reverse. Hit the accelerator twice. My bus did not move. Put it back in neutral. Now I'm in a 5-mile-per-hour turn. Put it back in drive. I'm going to release the brake. Hold on to it. I'm moving forward a little bit. Come up. Alright, my bus did not move left or right. She'll tell y'all when to stop and we'll do the test. I'm going to do it twice. Come up again. Put my brake on. My bus did not move left or right. Secure the bus. Pull the brake. Put it in neutral, alright? Back up a little bit first. On the tip. So once we get the brakes finished with that, I'm going to ask her to go to the back and wash, check the rear lights. I'm going to open the door, I'm going to let her off. I'm going to tell her the tail lights are on when she gets back there. I'm going to close the door when she gets on. Make sure you close that door switch all the way down. I see her in the mirror 1 or 2, she gives me a thumbs up with the tail lights. And they do my hammer lights. Give me a thumbs up for amber lights. Put on my red lights. Red lights are on. She gives me a thumbs up for the red lights. Then she thumbs up for the left turn signal. Thumbs up for the right turn signal. Thumbs up for the hazard lights. And I'm stuck with my brake. Thumbs up for the brake light. And I'm going to put it in reverse. Thumbs up for the reverse light. Alright, that's it. She's on the side of the bus, waiting for us to go into the bus. Alright? I'm not going to go into the bus because we're going that later on. So look, under the bus, right? Frame, my cross members, everything's mounted secure, not bent or broken. The frame has no illegal welds, I have no holes in my floor. The drive shaft and the exhaust pipe, both mounted secure, not bent or broken. The drive shaft has U-joints, there's no trash and debris, and there's no damage. My exhaust has no black soot, it's not leaking. My brake system, we say the same thing as the front brakes. My brake hose, brake chamber, push rod, slack adjuster, drum liner and brake shoes, everything's mounted secure. The metal's not bent or broken. My brake chamber, brake hose doesn't leak. My hose has no splits or cuts. If I pull the slack adjuster, it has no more than 1 inch of play. My drum line has no oil contaminants, and my brake shoes not 1 inch thin. Then we do the suspension system on your bus. And my leaf spring, spring mounts, U-bolts, shocks, my rear axle. Those are the 5 parts that the front also has. We say that for the front too. Except for one's a front axle, one's a rear axle, right? So leaf spring, spring mounts, U-bolts, shocks, rear axle. And the 2 parts the front doesn't have is the torque bar above the axle and the airbags, which is behind the axle. Everything is mounted secure. It's metal, so it's not bent or broken. My shock and my torque bar have rubber bushes that I want to torn. My shock and my rear axle doesn't leak. My leaf spring is not shifted or missing. And my airbags, they're not leaking and they're not water torn also. Before we come out, we talk about the rear tires. There's no proper space, there's no trash and debris. Alright? Let's go on out. We're going to talk about the rest outside the bus. I'll point everything out. Y'all come on out. Once you come out from the bus, we'll talk about that rear tire.
Okay.
Now deactivated.
Alright, so what you got in the bus? We talked about 2 rear tires, probably space before you come on out. Then you talk about the rear tire. My rear tire is 232 tread depth, 120 psi. There's no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. Then we go to the rim, the lug nuts back here, my axle seal, and my 2 valve stems. There's a valve stem here, the other one's up here for that tire, and that's on the inside. Everything's mounted secure. It's all metal, not bent or broken. My lug nuts have no rust, indicating they could be loose. My axle seal doesn't leak. My 2 valve stems are properly capped, and there's no illegal welds on the rim. Then we go to the mud flap, mounted secure. It's rubber, so it's not worn or torn, and it's not touching the ground or the tire. All right, my fuel door, my door hinges, my door latch, mounted secure, not bent or broken. My fuel tank properly capped. My fuel tank, you gotta look under the bus, is mounted secure and there's no leaks. Yep, all right. Then we come to the back. I have my strobe light on the top. I have my 3 clearance lights. I have my 8 ways. I have my 4 ways. My brake and tail light. Remember, the red lights are two functions: brake light and tail light. All 4 of the reds. This is the reverse light. So 4 ways, brake and tail light. My reverse light. Reflective tape. Everything is mounted secure, clean, clear, not cracked or broken, and they're proper color. I have all my glass and my rubber mounted secure. My glass is clean, clear, not cracked or broken. The rubber seal is not worn or torn. I have my door, my hinges, my handle. You're gonna open the door and you're gonna say right here, the latch. The latch and my rubber seal. Everything's mounted secure. It's metal, so it's not bent or broken. And the rubber seal is not worn or torn. My bumper and my exhaust. Mounted secure, but not bent or broken. My exhaust is 1 3.
Back with you.
My stop sign, my lights, and my wires. Everything's mounted secure. The metal's not bent or broken. The lights are clean, clear, not cracked or broken. And the wires are not burned or frayed. That's it. I have my frame and my cross members mounted secure, not bent or broken. My frame has no illegal welds, and I have no holes in my floor. I have my drive shaft and my exhaust mounted secure, not bent or broken. My exhaust has no black soot and it's not leaking. My drive shaft has U-joints. There's no trash and debris and not damaged. My rear brakes, I have my hose, my brake chamber, my push rod, my slack adjuster, drum line and brake shoes. Everything's mounted secure, not bent or broken. My hose and my chamber does not leak. My hose has no splits or cuts. If I pull a slack adjuster, it has no more than 1 inch of plate, sorry. And then my drum line has no oil contaminants, and my brake shoes not worn, damaged, or fat. Then suspension, I have my leaf spring mounts, my U-bolts, my shocks, which back between the frame and the tire, and my rear axle. The torque arm is above the axle, and my airbags are behind the axle. Everything's mounted secure, not bent or broken. Shock and torque arm have rubber bushes, not worn or torn. My shock and my rear axle doesn't leak. My leaf spring's not shifted and missing. My airbags, they're not leaking, and it's not worn or torn. My rear tires are properly spaced with no trash or debris. That's it.